Hey guys, Casey here, Superstar Director of the Blazing Supernovas, and I just wanted to share real quickly a game that we played last night at a launch party that got our brand new consultant 100 new leads. So it wasn't anything crazy, no new invention of the wheel or anything. What we ended up doing was combining two games that a lot of us play very frequently. So it's the fastest finger game and the catalog walk. So I'll give you a little bit of background on what each one of those are for those of you who are new. So the fastest finger game is when you tell everyone in the room to get out their cell phone and you ask them to text you, the hostess, their name and their contact information, and the first person who gets through wins a prize or gets a ticket to be entered into a drawing, depending on how you work the party. So that's the first part. And the reason why we do that is because now we have new leads, we have their contact information, we can follow up with them later. So then the second part of the game that we played was the catalog walk. So for those of you who aren't familiar with the catalog walk, that is a super awesome game that I love because it keeps me on track. It keeps me from going off the rail and talking about crazy things, and it makes sure I cover all my bases when I'm talking about Scentsy. So I'll give you a couple of quick questions and I'll post the list on our group page, the specific list that we asked the questions for last night. So like for the first one, like who is the person who is the biggest trendsetter in home decor? Second question would be, who is the most creative person that you know? I have the list here. Third question is, who's the biggest sports fan you know? So, after you ask those questions, so like for the biggest sports fan that you know, you would say, okay, go ahead and turn to page 30, I think it's actually page 39 or 40, and we're going to check out our new MLB line and our collegiate warmers. So this like gives me an excuse to go in and reminds me to talk about the awesome sports warmers that we have. And then and then we just go on. So like who's the super mom that you know, or who has the most children, a question like that. So that would be number 4 in our questions, and we'd say, okay, and now turn to page 45 and check out all of these awesome lines that we have for kids. Now we have the buddy clips, we have the bath smoothies, we have the diffusers, we have warmers just for kids, and then that's when I would talk about the buddies. So lots and lots of options to cover. So basically I started at the beginning of the catalog and worked my way to the end. And so what we did last night that was a little bit different was we said, okay, so for the first question, the trendsetter. So the biggest trendsetter in home decor that you know, I want you to text Andrea the word trend and the name and phone number of 2 people who you know who are huge trendsetters in home decor. So we went through that list and we have a list of 10, and there were 5 people at the party. So when we left, she had 100 new contacts to follow up with. This is a really cool game that kind of just gets you going. And then at the end, what we had the participants do was text the people whose name that they shared with us and say, hey, I was at my friend Andrea's launch party and they asked for the biggest trendsetter in home decor and you totally came to mind, so I gave her your name and your number. So now that gives her an opening for contacting this person, and she'll send them a text and say, hey, so-and-so said that you were huge into home decor and I have this awesome new diffuser. I'd love to show it to you. So you can tell me what you think. Just a little opening to start a conversation about Scentsy. So I hope that this helps you guys, and I hope that it's a fun game. I will, like I said, I'll post the list of the questions that we ask. And actually, I tweaked it a little bit. I think there's some wording that I'd like to change. And I hope it helps, and I will talk to you guys soon. Happy Scentsy, bye.